Welcome to this screencast on developing plugins in Rails. This is the part 4. In the previous screencast on include versus extend, we have already seen how to mix in methods from a module so that they become available as class methods. This is a common idiom that's used a lot in Rails plugins. This screencast will build on top of what we have learned already and revisit the include and extend methods to see how they are used while developing plugins. Okay, let's get started. I'll create a simple file called foo.rb. I'll declare a module foo, and it's going to have an instance method hello and a class method greet. Okay, and I have a class Daffy that is going to include this module. Now let's create an instance of this class and call hello on it. So it says hi. So I'm able to call the instance method, and the instance method was mixed into this class by means of doing an include foo. Okay, can we do a daffy.greet? Since self.greet is basically foo.greet is a class method, I get undefined method greet for Daffy class. What's happening? So this will not work because the class method greet is not mixed in. Include only adds the constants, instance methods, and variables of the foo module. If you do foo.greet, you see it works. The value of self here is basically foo. So it's foo.greet is defined uh, in this module. It is a class method in foo module, and self refers to foo within this module here. So how do we mix in class methods? If this doesn't work, how can we mix it in? Because this is a very common Rails plugins development idiom. So let's say I have, if you see lots of plugins, they all follow the structure is the same. I have my cool plugin, and let me add another method here. There will be a self dot included takes a class, and I use base class that extend. I extend with methods. We'll see what this class methods is in a minute. So, and then you'll have another module within this module, class methods, and then you could have all your class methods. Previously we had self.greet. Now I don't have to do that. I just say this is inside the class modules. This is a class method. Hello. And I'm going to end this. So that's it. This is the basic structure. And I can have a class and include this module in that class. And create a new instance of this class. Since it's a class method, I should be able to do this. Greet. Class methods. It's a mistake. So now it says hello Daffy. The module that included this guy is defined in the class called module in Ruby. It's called whenever a module, in this instance my cool module plugin, is included in another class. So it's included in this class. So this guy will get called. Okay. So once that Ruby automatically calls this method, we are actually doing extend here. And Ruby will call the modules, basically calls the included class method, passing this base class, included class as a parameter. In this example, included is passed the class Daffy as the argument, and we call base class.extend with another module, in this case class methods, as the argument. The extend method is an instance method of the object class in Ruby. In Ruby, everything including the class and module classes are subclasses of the object, which is the root of everything. So the extend method will mix in a module to that object's instance. Base class extend in this case will add all of the instance method in the mycool plugin class methods to the class instance of this guy. Okay, there is a class for the Daffy and it gets included in that particular class. And so this is the basic structure. And the one more thing is this class methods, you can call this anything, but it's a standard practice to use class methods as the name. And this is the basics of plugins, and if this kind of sounds complicated, I recommend going back and watching the other simpler screencast. The one that's really easy to follow is the include versus extend, and that gives you an idea of how all this thing works. But the basic structure of developing a plugin, this is the very critical concept. Having this included, which automatically Ruby calls, and then wherever you include it gets called, this guy gets called, and then when it gets called, you're actually extending the who were included during runtime with all these class methods, and these are now available as class methods. So this is how the Rails internals also kind of works, where you have as many and belongs to those kind of associations are class methods. So hope you learned how to use the include and extend in the context of Rails plugins, and next time we'll see more about developing plugins. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this screencast, please recommend me on working with Ruby on Rails, workingwithrails.com. Thank you.